I never knew you were this weird.
Really?
No, because you kept it... We worked together for a couple of days. And
I know.
You're absolutely mental.
In a nice way?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But so... I feel sorry for them, right? No, I do. Particularly fat women, because fat is a feminist issue. Men get fat and we just go, fuck it, all bought and paid for, you know. We don't come under the same constraints of society, whereas women are inundated with images of how you should be, size 0 models, this diet, that diet, look like this, keep your man. And they make such an effort, don't they, fat girls? They've always got lovely hair, aren't they? They're always having their hair. They've all got lovely hair. Always got lovely hair. Always got those lovely false nails, haven't they? They make an effort. Anything but jogging, right? They love high heels, don't they? They think it makes their legs look less... It doesn't. It just... You can just hear them coming now. I don't want any fat people to feel uncomfortable at one of my gigs, so next time, buy 2 seats. I'm joking. I'm joking. Shut up. That day, I trended. I wasn't even there. Nothing to do with me. Because people are saying, what would Ricky Gervais have said? What would have happened to Ricky Gervais? Well, nothing. And I said this live. I said nothing would happen to me because I wouldn't have told a joke about his wife's hair. I'd have told a joke about her boyfriend, and that was the joke. But someone from the press was in, and then that got put in the press, so I trended again. So I try and keep my mouth shut unless it's work, like at a gig. And all these people say, no, it was joking about... Someone said it was joking about her disability. Well, I'm going a bit thin, so I'm disabled. That means I can park right up next to Tesco's now. And I'm fat. That's a disease, isn't it? I'm fat and balding. I am... I should get fucking benefit. But actors aren't just loved here in Hollywood, they are loved the world over because they're recognisable. You can be anywhere. You could be in the third world, okay, and you get a glimpse of a Hollywood star and it makes you feel better, okay? You could be a little child, a little Asian child with no possessions and no money, but you see a picture of Angelina Jolie and you think, oh, Mummy. Thank you. Let's get on with it before NBC replaced me with Jay Leno.
For everybody, you went to the Achilles heel of everybody. Like when you tell a woman who's, you know, that it's, you know, she looks old, that just hits a woman deep in the...
What did I say that to?
I think you said something about the Sex and the City women, like about...
I said it was airbrushed, and I said, we know how old you are, girls. I saw one of you in an episode of Bonanza. No, I was saying, why lie? There's nothing wrong with being 50 or looking 50.
But you're not a woman. I get you.
But I don't think you lose your sensuality at 50. But as I say, I'm going to be nice tonight. I've changed. Not as much as Bruce Jenner, obviously. Now Caitlyn Jenner, of course. What a year she's had. She became a role model for trans people everywhere, showing great bravery in breaking down barriers and destroying stereotypes. She didn't do a lot for women drivers, but... Welcome to my show. It's not a show. There's no dancers or jugglers. It's basically a bloke talking, which is essentially what stand-up comedy is, isn't it? A bloke talking. Sexist. What about all the funny female comedians? Like, No. Right. No. I'm not doing that. Okay, right. That was irony, okay? There's going to be a bit of that throughout the show. See if you can spot it, okay? Now, that's when I say something I don't really mean for comic effect, and you as an audience, you laugh at the wrong thing because you know what the right thing is. It's a way of satirising attitudes. Like that first joke, I used the old-fashioned sexist trope that women aren't funny. Now, in real life, I know there are loads of funny women. Like, I did it again. Well spotted. Good. No, but there are. Dame Edna Everage. She's... Eddie Izzard. She's brilliant, isn't she? She's not only a great comedienne, she's also a great actress, isn't she? She was brilliant in that thing as that man.
I was really bad in love till you rise, yeah. Now I can see in color why it was great. Yeah. You know I was looking, and never was looking, yeah. Believe that I was here on my own.
I saw a documentary back in England about this woman who was £350 because she ate 10 burger and fries a day. That'll do it. 10 separate meals of burger and fries. 10 separate trips to McDonald's, right? In a cab. Oh, didn't even walk that. Wasted calories, okay? So, to stop her eating these meals, they wired her jaw together. So she liquidized 10 burger and fries a day. Now she's on burger smoothies. Now she's not even chewing. That used up 3 calories. So lo and behold, she gets fatter. So they admitted her to have that thing done where you staple your stomach together. And she's sitting there in hospital, looking all depressed. Well, you can't eat for an hour before an operation, can you? Lank hair, smock. Christ knows where they got that, right? And she said, it's a really dangerous procedure, but it's the only option left. 1, jogging. You don't even walk. Right. Salad. You don't like the taste. 3, 9 burger and fries a day. It's a start, isn't it? It's a starter to her. Jesus. We have some fat people in Britain, but you, like everything else, are the gold medalists of that as well, right? You'd win that in the Olympics. I saw this episode of Jerry Springer. It was called Jerry Springer Saves the World's Fattest Man. You've got to watch that. So he's there going, okay, let's try and save this guy's life. He's got a heart of gold as well. He's like me, right? So it cut to this guy at home in his house. They couldn't bring him to the studio. They had a camera crew there. And I say house, he was in a trailer, obviously. And he was like a big blob on the bed. He sort of filled the trailer. He looked like an uncooked souffle. And you could just see like his eyes in this doughy mess. And he was going, I don't want to die, Jerry. I don't want to die. And I felt sorry for him. I got over that. And they said, how much do you weigh? And he weighed 1,000 pounds. 1,000 pounds. Now, my point is this. When he weighed himself one day and he was, say, 500 pounds, didn't he think then that was a lot? Didn't he go, that's a lot? For a human. For what is essentially a land mammal, that's a lot. I'll only have 8 breakfasts today.
I just feel like I'm not long for this world.
Oh, well, you're fine.
My nan used to say that. My nan said that for about 20 years. She used to say, oh, I won't see Christmas, right?
Yeah.
She was right eventually.
Yeah,
well, the last one.
Eventually, yes. Yeah. So
No,
I don't worry about it anyway. I don't care. I don't care. No, I don't worry about being dead. So, you don't know about it. That's the best thing about being dead. You don't know about it. It's like being stupid. It's only painful for others. So I don't care. I don't care. I don't...
Name 3 Tom Hanks movies.
Toy Story 1, 2, and 3.
No!
He got a job painting the weapons research establishment in England. As they were going in, this sort of policeman with his helmet on had to check underneath with the, you know, the stick on the mirror.
Yeah, to
just
make sure
check
there's no bomb or anything, yeah.
And as he was doing that, his helmet fell off and 20 cigarettes fell out on the floor, right? Mm-hmm. And the policeman, just being nice to my brother, said, "I bet you've always wondered what we keep under our helmets." And my brother went, "I knew it wasn't brains."
I never knew you were this weird.
Really?
No, because you kept it. We worked together for a couple of days. And
I know.
You're absolutely mental.
In a nice way?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But so... You know, I'm not going to go out there. I'm not trying to ruin their night. I'm making jokes, you know. And also, I do it about things they've done, not about things they can't help. So, you know, I think I'm fair. Do you know? I know,
yes.
But you know what I mean.
No, you're not making fun of a way they look or how they were.
I wouldn't come out and go, "Oh, look, it's a ginger Frankenstein." There's not even any water here. Can I have a drink of water?
Unfortunately, I'm the
Oh,
new
you've
BBC...
got some?
Well,
Oh, brilliant.
Yeah, I bought this myself. You have to buy your own out of BBC.
Look at you.
That's £1. You want that as £1 I want from you.
Yeah.
That's £1. OK, let's do an interview.
What we should do is show you a game. It's called Caption My Caption, and you'll look at a photo, and then you'll give us a caption for that photo, just
Okay.
based on what you see. Yeah.
Oh. Wow. Is the kid saying to the baby, "Touch my toys and you die"?
Yeah. Okay.
Look at the kid on the left.
Yeah.
Is he signalling to the police? These
Yeah.
are not
Yeah.
my...
Yeah. Her face is.
Are they just married?
Yeah.
Look at
Look at
is
her.
she saying, "What the have I done"?
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, wow.
Mum, when can we afford a scarecrow? I've got it. Making bacon.
The town in Minnesota has canceled plans to change the name of a street called Stoner Avenue. It's a weird street, and instead of saying stop, all the signs say, "Chill, bro."
Sorry. Yeah, you're not giving them. You know, they come out, they park their cars, they've got babysitters, they haven't paid. Why would you? That'd be mental. But if I was you, I'd be going, "Thank you so much, these people," and giving them. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but I'm not doing that.
It was shoddy. It was. I mean, you know, you didn't write it, and that's. But do it like. Do it like it's your. Do it like you were clever enough to come up with this joke yourself. Okay.
You look pumped, buffed, and cut. You are ready to go.
Thank you.
When did this happen, for God's sakes?
It's been a gradual process.
Yeah. Well, what is your goal?
Over 50 years.
Uh-huh.
Started off really small.
Yeah. And what's the matter with your voice?
I've got a sore throat. So that's it.
How long have you had the sore throat?
Just a couple of days.
See, now, I had a sore throat around the holidays.
It's all about you, isn't it? It's all about you.
Yeah.
Mentioning Jane, y'all have been together for 35 years,
I know.
which is a wonderful amount of time. And I think you and I are
They're clapping her, aren't they, really?
Yeah,
They're going, "Well done, Jane.
Yeah,
How did you do that?"
We don't know her, but wow.
Yeah, exactly, yeah.
If we're out or something, I sort of like lag behind and get Jane by herself with no one on, and I take a picture of her and I tweet Jane with all her friends.
Yeah. So like, imagine. Here's one you tweeted of Jane. Jane thinking about making new friends.
I went, "Jane, look at those crows."
But does she not know you're doing it? Does she not think, "Where is he? Where is he?"
She sees the tweet.
Jane thought she'd made a new friend, but it was just a shadow. Which is the next one. Just found this photo of Jane when she was little. There had to be a gift. You must have given her a gift.
there you go. That's what being in a relationship for 30 years does.
Jane is looking so happy because her new friend hasn't walked away yet.
You're 65 this Thursday, aren't you?
That's correct, yes.
You can't use this till Thursday. This is official. I got you a bus pass and senior citizens.
Oh, it's a Metro card. There it is.
Name 3 things you can cover with chocolate.
A cake, yourself, someone else.
What is the worst thing about getting older?
When I get up in the morning, I have to walk downstairs like that till they thaw out. Honestly, I've got stiff back, stiff legs. I'm losing my hair.
Yeah,
it's all bad.
But you just name one thing. Just one thing. You have to pick one.
Pendulous testicles.
You'd like to be like an evil supervillain.
Yeah, that'd be good.
What would your power be, do you think?
Oh, I don't know. I hadn't thought it through. I didn't know. Do I have to have a... Can't I just... I'd be annoying. I'm really annoying. I could do that.
You'd be not just super, you'd be super annoying.
Yeah, anyone that came to Batman would go, oh, this is just...
You see what I'm doing there?
Yeah.
Yeah, you try it.
No, I can't.
Come on. This is the only. This will get rid of.
Sorry.
Huh? What?
How is this not a breakdown? What are you doing? What are you doing? Are you gonna...
I'm trying to help you.
That's amazing.
But available for streaming.
I've never seen you so animated.
Yeah.
That was amazing.
Thank you. On Netflix.
I thought you were giving up.
Okay.
No, this is. No, I honestly just thought you were seeing this out, biding the time out. I was thinking of I wouldn't be long till I was there.
Oh,
and now...
Well, you think maybe I should? Maybe
No,
huh?
you've got a second wind. Go for it. Why would you...
I'm a big star in Finland.
Are you really?
Yes. What do you mean, are you really? It's probably... I don't know why you'd be skeptical.
Well, I don't know why you'd be here if you're a big star in Finland.
Getting caught in the zipper. Does that mean this zipper?
Yeah, yes.
Well, that's never happened. Just one of the advantages of having a very small penis.
And you're a sweetie pie.
Yeah, but everyone's sweet when they're little, aren't they? I mean, Hitler was probably cute when he was that age, wasn't he? They do go, oh, Adolf, you are adorable. I mean, and then things happen. We all, you know.
Ricky Gervais has a new game show here on ABC called Child Support, and he really wanted to be here to promote it in person, but he's very busy not being here to promote it in person. So he made a video, he sent a video, and I don't know exactly what the nature of the video is.
Yeah, hi, Jimmy. Sorry I'm not there in person, but, you know, I can't be bothered, to be honest. But I've seen the show, I get the gist of it.
So, because Portia and I have been together for 13 years now, and I feel like people still ask us if we're going to have kids, and it's like, we're not, and people still...
No, they ask me all the time in the press, why don't you have children? Which is a really odd question to ask someone, why don't you have children?
Yeah.
As opposed to asking people, why do you have
Yeah.
children? Do you know what I mean?
You've said the F word once on stage.
No, when I was a kid, I used to, before I felt like I didn't want to.
Really? Did it get laughs?
Yeah, well...
But you cut it out because you were guilty. You felt guilty about it. You felt it was cheap.
I'll tell you what the bit was.
Go on.
It was a Superman bit, and it was something about how inept this newspaper would have to be, that these people... They don't even see the resemblance. These are journalists, you know? And the glasses just completely disguises this guy. And then it was something about, meantime, 2 of them are stuck in a fucking cave every week, you know? And that was the bit. And then I said, well, let me see if it works without the word.
Right.
And I took the word out. Didn't work. And that's what bothered me.
Okay. Dog of the Bay.
No.
There's no way.
Exactly. It's going to touch people. They're going to be moved.
Yeah.
And it will never be used for anything else.
Is he sitting on the cock? Is he just sort of sitting on the cock?
Yeah, because he's gay.
Or is
He's really sitting on the balls.
He's sitting on the balls, but the cock is up, right up.
But if you said sitting on some balls because the cock attached to them is inside of me because I'm gay, does not Otis Redding didn't
Otis
help
would be
with that.
laughing, going, they can't make it scan. They haven't got it. Let's walk away. And then go, no, I've got it, Otis.
Sitting on a cock because I'm gay. And then he stops. Doesn't need the rest of the
where's
song.
he going? There's no place to go. He's there.
I love bits.
Does he do the whistle?
I love the.
Does he do the whistle? Oh, God! He does, and it's even higher pitched. Does he do the whistle? That's... Oh, man!
Oh, that's a good one.
Fuck me.
See? That's why it was worth doing the whole bit.
I have a question because there's an interesting comparison here, which is that everybody here is filthy except for you. You're perfect.
Really?
You're perfectly clean. I mean, you
Well, I
never
don't know
curse.
about perfect.
Do you say shit on stage or asshole?
No.
So
You
why
had
not
a
perfect?
fuck.
Oh, well, we all did.
No, you had a fuck around,
in the old days, yeah.
around 9/11 or something.
Oh, that was it.
Right, about the one tower or something.
Yeah. We did.
The finger.
So you've said the F word once on stage.
No, when I was a kid, I used to, before I felt like I didn't want to.
Really? Did it get laughs?
Yeah, well...
But you cut it out because you were guilty. You felt guilty about it. You felt it was
I'll
cheap.
tell you what the bit was.
Go on.
It was a Superman bit, and it was something about how inept this newspaper would have to be, that these people, they don't even see the resemblance. These are journalists, you know? And the glasses just completely disguises this guy, and then it was something about... Meantime, 2 of them are stuck in a fucking cave every week, you know, and that was the bit. And then I said, well, let me see if it works without the word.
Right.
And I took the word out, didn't work. And that's what bothered me.
Okay, you didn't
The
like...
rhythm of it and the edge of that, it needed that.
But it's not about the swear word there. It's about you getting
about the
worked.
rhythm.
No, it's about you getting worked up.
Yeah,
it's about
you're right.
this guy he means this. He's so annoyed.
Right.
The fucking cave.
You're right.
That's funny. That's contempt for the cave they're living in.
You're right. If I was a good enough comedian in those days to change the joke, but it bothered me that it didn't work at all without the word.
But I think the interesting thing there is that they laughed at that because they saw your personality, your anger.
It's the anger that makes it funny.
And I
but
love
I
that.
didn't know how to supplant it with something else that would communicate the anger. I didn't know how to do that.
But this is what
Plus, I didn't even know.
I think we all do it a little bit, but you guys do it a lot, and you do it most of all. That you can be spluttering and spitting and saying the same thing over again, but because you're getting angrier, you're making me laugh harder. Because I'm laughing at you. I'm laughing at you in this situation, angry at this, and I believe you. I believe you're angry, and I think.
Well, and I've had different feelings about the word fuck. Like I made a rule for myself one year because I felt like I watched a show of mine and I was like, this is getting stupid.
But it's all about context.
It's
isn't
a way.
It is all about context. You know.
No, to me, it's all about fear.
Who do you fear?
You're fearing this bit's not going to work.
Yeah, stand-up is unlike any other art form in that way that you can do like if you're a musician, you're going to be pretty exact every time you perform, but you look back on shows and you go, I messed all that up. That was I was driven by fear and instead of by
I mean, I think
intention.
we deal with fear more viscerally than almost anyone. I mean, you feel the audience's fear, your own fear. The whole show is about quelling fear. And that's what you're talking about when you have a bit that you really are confident in and you know the end of it's really strong. And the audience feels your fear level go down.
Yep.
And they relax. And they go, oh, he seems to be very confident in this one.
Yep.
But what do you fear now, though, Jerry? What do you fear now?
The same thing.
What, though? What's that? That they
it's
don't
not
laugh?
going to work.
It's not going to be funny.
But hold on, no, there's 2 different things there.
The first
something
fear
working, something working isn't something not being funny.
There's 2 fears. The first fear is they're not going to pay attention. And
but they paid.
That's the biggest fear.
That's the black
It's
audience.
bigger than not being funny. If they pay attention and they don't laugh,
where are you playing?
It's still a show.
Yeah.
Here's something I've never done in my entire career.
What?
A sound check.
I do sound check every show.
So do I.
You know,
It's
I do
really
my sound
smart.
check when I walk out there.
I never do it.
I do a
my
sound
first
check.
That's why I
bit
tell them
and-
I go like this if I need more.
Right.
That's what I tell them. I'll do this if I need it in the monitors more. I'll go this if I need
go
it.
You
sound
never
check.
sound check. I'm worried about if I have to do it.
I just want to know where the stage is. I want to know if there's a pit. I want to.
Yeah.
I want to know the
I like getting totally
a little
surprised
bit.
by the room.
I don't like being surprised.
I don't want any surprises.
That's so
I don't want.
funny.
I go. Is that going to be off? That exit sign.
Every
I don't
show-
want any surprises.
By the way, I'm only
anything
there-
puts me
I
off.
like it. I like the surprise.
Because I didn't bring.
Sound checks 15 minutes, but
You got to go there.
I go
Yeah,
there. I
I'm there
go.
3 hours
I
early.
also want to know. I also have this fear of not knowing where the fucking theater is. I'm in some limo with some guy I don't fucking know. What if he's kidnapping me? Like, what if he's taking me to his fucking lair?
His lair.
What about, I think comedy. Well, when you become comedians, though, isn't it to do with controlling a situation?
It's like a relationship. Again, it's
Yeah.
Here we go.
you know your woman is with you because you assume she loves you because she's there every day, but you still have to work on her liking you in order for this
Yeah.
to work
Right.
as a relationship.
Yeah, an audience will come and they're excited that
Yeah.
you're there.
That's right.
But I want to do that by being myself, and of course, the metaphor.
But you
falls
still
down.
have to give
Of
some
course.
effort.
You
can't
of course.
just come
You've
home.
got-
Hey, I paid the rent. Like me.
But I suppose, and that worried me. I think the reason I did stand-up was I thought I hadn't earned my spurs in a way. I mean, most comedians slog around for 15
Right.
years and they want to get a sitcom. I walked into the BBC with a thing I made, and it was The Office.
Right.
And then after The Office, I thought, I should show that I can do this other thing, this stand-up thing. I always get asked this question, you must get asked it all the time, is there anything you shouldn't joke about? And I always say, no, there's nothing you shouldn't joke about. It depends what the joke
It's not
is.
should, it's could.
Well,
Can you?
I don't think that there's a bad thing to talk about because I think that
I agree.
a great thing about comedy is taking people to places that they have fear and foreboding
I
and,
totally
and,
agree.
and making them laugh in that place. I think you
Absolutely.
help them.
I also think that there's this spate of people thinking that comedy is your conscience taking a day off. My conscience never takes a day off. You've got to be able to justify it. You don't ever think it was a joke, it was a terrible thing and someone was hurt, but it was a joke. You don't think like that, do you? You don't think that comedy is the be-all and end-all of something. You still have a responsibility to not hurt an innocent person.
No, I think that comedy is the be-all and end-all.
Well, that's
No,
our
you
our
don't
job
know.
is to think that.
We
I
used to
think.
have a rule on my old show.
Is to think, our responsibility is to think that it's the be-all end
It
all.
is to be all in it, but we
That's
used to
our
have
role.
a thing we go
No, because
talk
then
about what
you
they
tell
do.
real racist jokes. You tell real...
No, I wouldn't. I'm not.
No, he's not.
No. But I'm saying if you think that someone you'll get
But
a
he's
laugh, or you think
black,
that's
it's
funny.
okay.
Yeah, I'm black, remember?
Yeah.
I'm the
yeah.
blackest
I
guy
always
he
say
knows.
talk about what they do, not what they are.
Of course.
Right.
Absolutely.
Right.
People
That's
do
it.
some crazy shit. You talk about the crazy shit, but if you think they are some, you know what I mean?
I don't know
You know,
how it
that
all.
it's a little harder.
Yeah, of course,
You know
of
what I
course.
mean?
Is it-
I
yeah.
don't know how it all operates. Sometimes I don't like. I have said things on stage that if I take them just as statements, they're the worst things that any person could say. I used
Sure.
to do I don't know why it's always rape. I guess it's the worst thing ever.
Yeah.
But I used to do a joke that ended with a reference to rape, and then while I was there, I would say, you should never rape anybody unless you have a good reason, like you want to fuck somebody and they won't let you. In which case, what are you going to do? Not fuck them? That's no solution. You're going to have to rape them. And I used to kill, and I've never gotten in trouble for it. No one's ever written a
No,
thing.
but
I
that's
can't
clear
believe
that
you
you
said
don't mean it.
And what's that?
But that's clear that you don't mean you're.
Yeah, I
you're
know,
pl-
but I'm
you're
really
playing
just
with
saying it. Like,
Yeah.
what's one where I'm like, I know I'm fine saying this. I don't feel bad saying it. And the audience, I've seen all kinds of people laugh
it's
at that joke.
justified. You can
But
justify
I'm not sure
it.
why we're all okay with it, though.
Because
I
you
don't
can
know why.
justify it. You can
Because of the
justify
way
that
it's
comedically.
executed. You
And they
you
know
put it
you.
together nicely.
And
Right.
that's part of being famous. You
Right.
can't. That's the kind of thing you kind of can't get away with. Not.
Well, I did
No,
that
it's not famous. That's
is.
a
Well,
dance
okay.
step. He just tap danced over 6 laser beams.
Yeah.
That's what we like about that joke.
Yeah.
Look at that. He didn't touch one laser beam.
That's right.
I would never out people. I remember what's his
Hey, how do
name?
you- by
Ricky
the way-
Martin used to. He's gay.
Yeah.
He came out. But I used to always watch comedians talk about his gayness before he came out
Right.
on shows, and I think that was like the meanest shit in the world.
Yeah.
Now I had no problem saying La Vida Loca sucked.
Of course.
Right.
You know what I
But
mean?
to say
Yeah.
that guy
Well,
is.
I like that song.
But to say that he did was going too far.
Yeah, exactly.
That's very funny,
exactly.
Ricky.
So there are what they do. Not actually, I like La Vida Loca, but you know what I mean. Like
I've got a song for him
what
actually.
They do,
It's a
not what they
reworking
are.
of Sitting on the Dock of the Bay, and I think it'd be a great single.
Sitting on the dock 'cause I'm gay. Sitting on the cock 'cause I'm gay.
Come on,
are you? You must be used to working with animatronics now. With the you got the what's his name, puppets, the Kermits and the and the Mrs. Piggy. And...
You were up all night researching.
Oh
this,
yeah, man. I googled it. Crikey. How are you, man? No, I love the Muppets. We used to have
This chair's so uncomfortable.
Really?
I don't want to be... honestly, it's great to be here, and I love you, man, but this is...
Well,
that's more
is
like
that any
it.
better?
Yeah, that's more like it, yeah. Right, there you go. There you go.
You want me to sit there? Would that be cool?
No, it's fine, it's fine. It's just, it was making me sit upright.
Oh, no, you don't
want
to... I don't want you to be uncomfortable.
I like to slouch.
Well, I'll have a slouch.
Yeah, okay. Just, what's going on here? What's going on here?
That's my...
Why are you facing that towards me?
I'm facing it towards you because you subconsciously asked me to face it. Yeah.
You're showing me you're the king. You're saying,
all right.
Yeah, welcome to my show. and who's in charge?
Oh, all right. Let's start again. All right, let's start again.
All right, let's start again.
Hi, Ricky. How are you, dear?
I'm not too bad, actually.
Oh, hey. No, the Muppets, that's awesome, man. That's a show business rite of passage.
I've loved the Muppets for about 35 years, genuinely. I used to watch them at home in England. And
You're from England?
I am from England. Near you.
When did this come up?
You probably know the bit that we own a bit at the top called Scotland.
No.
You don't.
Do you know when Russell Brand was here, he said, Scotland is the Canada of England. I said, no, my friend, England is the Mexico of Scotland.
Yeah.
But it's just a matter of perspective, man. It's whatever you think.
I love Scotland.
I like it too. I like England too. I've had lots of nice times. I used to live there.
I like Scotland. I love everywhere in the world, because wherever you go, people are all the same. It's not easy being green.
Oh, I see. You've been Muppified, Dave.
I've been Muppified. No, I love the Muppets, and I love doing this film, and my new favourite Muppet is Constantine, an evil Russian frog.
This sounds good. My favourite was Pepe.
Oh, I love Pepe.
Yeah.
When I first met... I hadn't met Pepe before. Obviously, I know of him from the movies.
Right.
I met him on set, and I said, so are you a prawn? He went, king prawn.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
And I said, what's the difference? He said, it's all about the size, man.
Yeah. He likes to talk about the ladies.
Yeah.
He hasn't been here for a while. No, he's making movies now, I guess.
Yeah. He's still down to earth, though.
Yeah. Well, he's a prawn.
He's a prawn.
Yeah.
King prawn.
King prawn, yeah, sorry,
prawn.
it's all about the size, man.
Yeah.
So, did you live here now? Do you live in America now?
No, I still live in London and a bit in New York, and I come this way, west.
When you say you come this way, what do you exactly mean by that? When you say I come this way, and then you did that with your hand, was that a thing?
You want to be a psychiatrist.
Oh yeah, all right, yeah. Okay, yeah, good. Yeah, no.
What, you just had a pipe there?
Yeah,
the pipe.
When I'm performing psychotherapy, yeah, all right. Now relax. Show me you're the king. Show me. There you are. All right.
So you're a real doctor, yeah?
Well, as much as yes, in the way that Dr. Phil is a real doctor, yeah.
Yeah. Or Dr. Dre.
Yeah.
I had a dream last night, Doctor.
Really?
Yes, I was on a train and I was going in and out of the tunnel, and the tunnel was telling me had my mummy's voice, and then the train driver was my daddy, and he spilt milk all over me. Is that anything to worry about?
That's Moses. right now. This is a very common dream. It means you are frightened of the dentist. Are you in therapy? I get it once a week. It's awesome.
No.
Oh, you should.
Why?
Because you're a bit,
weird.
You're a bit cray-cray. Yeah.
No, I'm one of those people that thinks I just get better. You know what I mean?
You mean you'd get better and you wouldn't be able to work?
Yeah.
Yeah.
If I go to therapy, I'd have to tell them about the bodies I've hidden.
Crikey.
Like that, and then they have to tell the police and stuff.
No,
so.
no, they're not allowed to tell
the
police. No,
yeah, right.
No, it's protected under the Constitution.
You don't know anything. You're guessing.
Look,
you've got all your information from Dexter and The Sopranos. You don't know anything.
You don't know.
No, man, it's true.
No, it's not true.
It is, it is.
If you went to a psychiatrist and said, oh, mate, I've just dumped a body, I've cut his legs and arms off and I've popped them in your bin. I'll see you later, mate, cheers. They wouldn't go, ooh, I can't tell anyone. They'd call the police.
No, not me. If I was a therapist, I'd be like, can I see it?
Yeah. If I was a therapist, I'd be in the pub going, there's one bloke, he's mental.
Yeah.
Yeah. I go, there he is. Come over here, tell him that thing about your mum.
Yeah.
Tell him that thing about your mum.
I think they do that. I think
they must do.
No, of course they get together in little covens, and then they are.
Exactly, yeah.
Say, oh, I've got a guy that thinks a train going in and out a tunnel, and he's got his.
Yeah.
Dad's the train driver.
Go on, do Pete Jackson. That's brilliant. They clap and everything. They make fun of people behind their back and.
I don't. No, I've changed my mind. No, I think they take it very seriously.
Yeah, any psychiatrist.
We'd like to apologise to the psychiatrists of America.
I'd like to apologise to TV.
Well, I have to say, you're doing it on the wrong show. But I take your point. Man, you got in
It's funny, because out there, we went, let's make this the best show ever. And we both decided to go the other way.
I know. But see, that's comedy, though.
Yeah,
that's we zig when you zag, bitches. That's what it is.
Oh, dear. I'd like to say I sometimes zig when I zag as well.
This is perfectly normal. We'll take a commercial break. We'll be right back. Welcome back, everybody. Welcome back. I'm here with Ricky Gervais, who's terribly rude, but we'll get through it.
This is so relaxed.
Well, nobody's watching.
No. No, I asked your producer what time this goes out tonight, and he said 12:30. I went, that's not even tonight.
No,
that's tomorrow.
Yeah,
This show goes out tomorrow. Tonight's show goes out tomorrow.
It used to be called The Tomorrow Show.
Did it?
Yeah,
No.
I think when Tom Snyder did it in New York, it was called The Tomorrow Show because it was on tomorrow. I couldn't keep track, though.
No, I didn't know what you were doing today's or yesterday's.
Do you watch Doctor Who?
I don't know. Killed that one, didn't it? That was there. Is that really all you had?
Wait. No. I'm also a Gryffindor.
Good. That tie is pointing.
That's what ties do. That's what they're for.
Is it really?
Yeah,
I
that's
thought
what...
I thought like necklaces do that to cleavage.
Yeah. Necklaces are like, here's my boobies, and ties are like, guess what this is?
Yeah, but according to Des Morris, boobies are meant to be your arse cheeks. That's what it's saying. It's going,
Right.
look at my arse cheeks.
Right.
But why would you want one with arse cheeks there? That's odd.
Well, no, it's to represent the arse
Yeah, but
cheeks.
why? We know where the arse is. It's a completely different direction.
Stop doing that with your finger. Well, we're out of time, Rick. So,
OK, this might be the best chat show ever.
Oh, it is?
It might be. It's because we share the same high standards.
I know.
Oh, wow. It's amazing fun. You do this every day?
Sometimes.
That is amazing. Yeah. And you get paid. That's amazing. You're... Oh, God. Oh.
Don't tempt the fates.
That's brilliant.
Awkward pause or meditation?
What do you mean?
Well, that's how we end. Awkward pause or meditation. Or you could...
Always awkward pause.
OK.
Shall I tell a joke, a punchline of a joke just falls flat and everyone just goes quiet and it just fades out?
No, we did that in the monologue.
Okay. Okay.
Just awkward pause. Let's layer in a little bit of sexual tension.
Okay. Okay. Well, I'll just go. What didn't I say? Okay. Well, I'll go in for the. I won't know what to do, so I'll say goodbye to my doctor. But I just lean in, and you go, "What are you doing?" I go, "Oh, sorry." Like I was confused. Like,
okay.
Okay. Thanks very much, doctor. Sorry. Do you mind if I masturbate?
Please welcome Ricky Gervais.
How's it going? You all right? How's it going? Good to see you.
Hi, good to see you. How are you?
Good. Hello. Oh, wow. Lovely.
Brown and black.
Fantastic to have you here.
Lovely to be back.
We've been talking about the new Baywatch movie. I thought I would ask you, who are you?
Why wasn't I in it?
Exactly. I mean, who are you on a beach?
Oh, oh, God. I don't do beaches anymore. I don't like sort of just... I used to, when I was younger, sit around trying to get a tan, but it's just so boring now. And I can't stand people, so I don't want to go to a beach.
What would you say is your perfect comfort zone? Where is that?
Sitting at home, in my pants, getting drunk. That's every night, though. So this is a nice change for me to be dressed. No, my idea of a night out is a night in. Honestly, if someone like they'll say, "Oh, we're in town for a couple of days. Do you want dinner?" I go, "Oh, okay, right." And they say 8:30. I go 6 o'clock. I want to be home by 8 o'clock.
Your show that you're touring with now is called Humanity.
It is indeed.
And I wonder, are you an optimist on behalf of humanity?
I think so. I think I'm an optimist in general. I think everything will be okay. You try your best, and I think it'll probably be okay in the long run. Am I an optimist for humanity? I don't know. All joking aside, I think I've probably lived through the best 50 years of humanity. In 1965 to 2015, reached the peak of civilization on everything, on freedoms, on communication, on tolerance, on medicine, and now it's sort of taken a downward turn. This last year hasn't been so good. There's always been, and it's true, my opinion is worth as much as your opinion, but people started thinking that my opinion was worth as much as your facts. And that's just not true. And that came from people finding their groups, and on social media, they found their mobs. They found comfort with like-minded people, and it was like two armies.
Isn't this exactly... We're talking about Julian Assange, which is one part of, freedom of expression, let's call it that. Some people will say he's a beacon there. Social media is another part of that.
Well, social media is just another form of communication, another outlet. It only amplifies things. You can't say, oh, this is terrible. There are idiots on Twitter, but there are idiots on the high street. You've got to go there, probably at the same percentage. It's just that now people feel they have a voice, right? Most people wouldn't say things to you in the street that they would on Twitter.
No, but you used to have in London. I don't know if you still have it, but you have this Hyde Park corner where people stood on boxes and spoke.
Yeah,
out,
which is great. But everyone.
But now we all got those boxes.
But they've all got those boxes,
All
and
over the place.
exactly. And people that used to be almost like a bit of a tourist attraction because they were mad. Do you know what I mean? No one jumps on a box in Hyde Park and says something that's really... They're usually saying the end is nigh, or the aliens are coming, that's why I'm wearing tinfoil. And it's like, no one's going around, they know, that there's a forum for everything, and most people feel that they haven't got that forum, and now they have. Now everyone's a critic, everyone's a blogger, everyone's a journalist, And all it does is just amplifies it. Twitter is like being able to read every toilet wall in the world.
Do you have a neurotic side?
Yeah.
What is that? What is that about? What can make you neurotic?
Noises. It comes down... to cut a long story short, I know what it comes down to now. It comes down to me being a complete control freak. Because in art, you're God. In art, you can be a complete fascist, But you can't do that in normal life. So I walk into a restaurant and I think, well, that chair's in the wrong place. Why have they put the air conditioning there? I'll need the toilet. I do that, right? Someone can be eating soup. I'll go, we're moving. Noises... Anything, so noisy eaters.
Well, it's eaters.
Noisy eaters, people whistling for no reason. It can, anything can just ruin my day.
People chewing with the mouth open.
And I know, yeah, I know it's my phobia, I know it's my neuroses, but it doesn't make it any better. I just think, I know I'm not allowed to go, will you stop fucking eating like that? So I have to leave. I know it's my problem, right? So I want to be in control.
Were you happy before you became what you are today?
Yeah, I suppose. Yeah, I've always been happy. I know I was born in a very working class area. We didn't have any money. I was the youngest of 4. My dad was a labourer. Mum was a housewife, but everyone was in the same boat. I didn't sit around feeling sorry for myself. I didn't think this is all doom and gloom. I never sat around thinking, oh, when am I going to become an international comedian? You know, I just thought, I hope I don't die on the way to school.
People recognise you, and you, of course, all over the world. Are you aware of it all the time?
Not so much in the very beginning. You know, when I first came to London, even my first plane ride was to Los Angeles, first of all, and then I came to London, and I didn't realise what the popularity of the show was, and you put it all together eventually. But, you know, and people are pretty cool to me. They've never really been that, except for the stalker in Stockholm.
Except for
the guy who lit my room on fire.
In Stockholm. He was naked.
And he was
you never had
naked. You can tell
stalkers.
immediately this is not a sort of person you want to deal with. You know what I mean? He wasn't a sneaky stalker like normal for the first couple of years. He's like a man following you naked. He's mental. You know, at least he did you a favour there, I think. What do you mean?
Yeah.
Well, he was not chasing, just walking behind you?
No. He came into a hotel and he lit my room on fire, and then he packed a bag for him and I, and then
this was
he
while
was
she was a guest
naked.
on my show.
And I was on his show. I came back to the hotel and it was evacuated because he had broke into the room through the adjoining door.
So...
He was covered in Vaseline, too. He was covered in oil. He was covered in oil.
Covered in oil as well?
Hold on. Wait a minute. So this guy...
The first offence, he only got 4 days in jail.
4 days in jail. So how old was he? How old was this guy?
Oh, this is like 40 or something.
So 40 years old. So he checked in the hotel knowing you were there?
Yes. I saw him in the hallway the day before, and he said, come to my room in English. So that's why the police were like, oh, no, he knew you. He knew who you were.
And then he broke into your room when you were not there.
Right.
That's something,
I was
at
there.
least. Yeah, OK.
He lit it on fire.
Lit it on fire?
Yeah.
Why would he do that?
I don't know. I don't think he was thinking straight.
He doesn't know what he's doing.
No, I don't know. No.
He doesn't know whether he's a stalker or an arsonist.
But he had the 2 bags. Yeah.
And a kidnapper. How many crimes can I do in 10 minutes? He was in the Guinness Book of Records. Oh, my God.
I know, it's terrible. It's hard to laugh at, but it was
what I like about it is, he's not even a very good stalker, because he went, right, she's out. You know what I mean? Right, just dance around in the room naked. That's a terrible stalker. She's coming back. It's ridiculous. So, how did you know he was naked? Someone found him there?
No, I saw pictures.
Why was he took pictures?
No, the police officers did, but they took him and they had to wrap him in plastic to bring him out, and he was 6'4".
Plastic! To keep him fresh! Oh, no, wait a minute! So, this is a 40-year-old man who sees you in the hall and says...
No, but he checked in. Yeah, there was probably a longer story, but yeah,
right.
He ended up getting into
And he said, oh, it's Ferguson off Baywatch. How could I impress her? Right. I'll wait till she goes out for a start, and then I'll start my plan. Right. All I need is matches. Right. So hold on.
It was pretty
so
scary.
then he went into your room through the adjoining door. So did he know? So he knew.
He broke through the door. Yes.
He broke through the door, but he had that room next door, presumably.
Yeah, no, he got the room next door.
Right.
Yeah.
He set the room on fire.
You're so thorough on this.
Why did he set the room on fire? Just because he was mad, I suppose?
I think he was mad, yeah. Well,
he probably took his clothes off because he was hot.
He was covered in oil, and he was looking through my girlfriend's camera.
Hold on.
Yeah, it gets worse.
Right. He was covered in oil.
Yes. This is...
People do horrendous things to be famous. It's ludicrous.
Yeah.
It's absolutely ludicrous.
So, do you have this self-awareness that when you're, like in a restaurant, as you mentioned, you need to be especially polite, you need to tip well, you need to, because
honestly,
people are telling them...
being famous for me is like believing in God. I think everyone will find, someone's watching you, you know what I mean? So, yeah, I'm very aware that someone came up to me the other day in a restaurant. Right? I'm in a restaurant, and it's usually safe restaurants. People respect that, right? And someone came up to me like this, right? I'm sitting there, and they just came up with their phone. Everyone's got a camera. They just went like this. They went... Didn't look at me, didn't ask. And the secret one as well, when you see people like that, they've just got their phone like that.
Yeah.
I want to go, why you do it? Just ask. You can have a selfie, you can have a picture.
And
It's
you
just
have to be
rude.
polite. And you still
I have to be polite because they're filming it.
Yeah.
So I never want to lose it because that's what, that's what they want, particularly the paps. They want you to do something.
Yeah.
So you don't give them what they want.
Ricky Gervais, thank you so much.
Thank you. And my girlfriend of over 30 years, Jane, although she hasn't really contributed to my career. No, I'm saying this is sort of all me. In fact, thinking about it, she has done fuck all.
Hello, Tiny Tim.
Hello. Oh. I bet it looks even worse from that angle.
Keep going. Right.
See?
Yeah, no.
There's a body in the boot of the car.
Right.
Who do you call for help and why? Gordon Ramsay, Kate Winslet, or Ross Kemp?
Winslet's out.
Okay.
With my back, I need a big, strong bloke to help me. I was in a restaurant, right? And it was a lovely restaurant, right? It was nice and quiet. I'd eat about 6 p.m, so it's nice and quiet. And the waiter came over, and every time he sort of walked back and forth, he just went... Ramsay would try and cook it. Take his shirt off. Gordon, put your shirt on.
It's not a kebab, Gordon.
Yeah. Stop drawing attention to yourself. Kids are scroungers, aren't they? I mean, from day one, it's all me, isn't it? Feed me, clothe me, pay for my chemotherapy.
Ricky, can we look at a picture of you in your pop career?
Which one's which?
I'm not embarrassed by that. I'm embarrassed by this. Everyone's going, what the fuck happened?
You're on trial in Thailand.
Never gonna happen. Right.
Who do you choose to be your defence lawyer?
Right.
And why?
Right.
Steve Carell,
Yeah.
Samuel L. Jackson,
Yeah.
or Stephen Merchant?
I think Steve Carell.
I think you've chosen wisely.
He owes me.
Can you do this?
No!
All right, stand next to me.
Okay.
Stand next to me.
Right.
Stand just right here next to me.
Yeah.
Which one's the American?
Jane thought she'd made a new friend, but it was just a shadow. Jane thinking about making new friends. Jane is looking so happy because her new friend hasn't walked away yet. But does she not know you're doing it? Does she not think, where is he? Where is he?
She sees the tweet.
I love English graveyards.
Yeah, they're great.
Does remind us.
Well, it is. That it's finite, and all the things we care about now mean fuck all. They mean nothing.
The things that people have got furious with you about.
Yeah.
Yeah. In the fullness of time.
Oh, they love me when I'm dead. We talked about nothing but our balls for about 6. Is that true?
And here comes Mr. Bennell with his big balls. And here comes Mr. Gervais with his suspiciously round balls.
You know, that's why a comedian should be fat and old and ugly. Because if you're young and beautiful... No, not you. No, not you. No, what I mean is, I've died.
Go on.
No, I've really done it.
Just found this photo of Jane when she was little. There had to be a gift. You must have given her a gift after that.
Yeah, well, there you go. That's what being in a relationship for 30 years does. I mean, there's no better thing in the world. Not a car, not money, not a house. A dog, it's fucking amazing. It's 15 years of joy and then terrible sadness. Tell me your names and where you're from.
My name is Daniel,
George.
And why do you want this job?
I wanted this job because you're amazing.
Thank you.
And I get paid.
That's exactly why I took the job. One little girl just went to me, "Are you married?" And I said, "No, but I've been with the same girl for like 30 years. She went, "Why don't you propose to her then?" And then another little girl said, "You should get her a ring, because you ain't that special." We were outside in the graveyard. I think Bob was having a cigarette, right? And our Uncle Mick came along, and we hadn't seen Uncle Mick for like about 20 years, right? And this old man, he went, "Hello, boys." And Bob sort of looked at him and recognised him and sort of went, "Jesus," like that, right? And then Bob looked around the graveyard and said, "Is there any point you going home?" Time a journalist says that how much is a pint of milk, I'm going to say, "Here's £1,000, run and get me one." What have I got?
What have you got?
That's all I've got on me.
That'll do.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
He's actually taken it. And then he came up to Bob's window again, and he had one of those sort of mirrors with a stick on it, just looking under the car like that. And as he did that, his helmet fell off. And out of the helmet fell like 20 cigarettes. And the copper just went, "Oh," just being nice. He just said to Bob, "I bet you always wonder what we kept under our helmets." And Bob went, "I knew it wasn't brains."
Someone said to me once on Twitter, "Without a God, you don't believe in God, then why don't you just go out and rape and murder as much as you want?" And I said, "I do," which is not at all.
Yeah, yeah.
Because I have a conscience. Why would I? If you're not murdering someone because you think God's watching you, that's you're not a good person. You're just scared of the consequences.
I don't care. No, don't worry about being dead. So you don't know about it. That's the best thing about being dead. You don't know about it. It's like being stupid. It's only painful for others. So I don't care. I don't care. I don't care.
Go to the pharmacist because I mean they're hugely underused within the
underrated experts. They are the experts in side effects in all medications. So unless you're really
You can't do a prostate
unwell,
exam though in boots, can you?
You do a lot though, can't you?
Last time I looked, your prostate wasn't a medicine.
There's a party going on right here. A celebration to last throughout the years. So bring your good times and your laughter too.
Yes, she makes bread from her yeast from a certain part of her anatomy, and she also makes rice puddings out of her own breast milk. Right?
Yeah.
Both those are true stories.
True stories.
Yeah, not people I met. No,
are you sure?
It's not restaurants I go to.
We gotta celebrate and party with you. Come on! The bring good times. Come on!
Why did the little girl fall off the swing? Because she had no arms. Yeah, right? I'll leave you with one final story, right? It's another true story. If I say they're true, by the way, they are. I promise, they're all true. And this is probably my favourite school story ever. It was 1976 again, so I was about 14. And we had a kid in our class called Gary Masterman. And Gary developed Tourette's syndrome. Like, every sentence had a swear word in it. He had a tic. Because we learned all about it in assembly. Gary was up there. All the teachers knew him. All the kids knew him. He was a popular lad, right? And, yeah, nice guy, Gary Masterman. But sometimes his tics seemed relevant. And I'll never forget, we were having this lesson with a young female teacher called Miss Wilkie. She was at the blackboard, and she was doing those calling out suggestions. I can't remember what it was about, but she'd go, "Simon, what do you think?" "Yeah, that's good. Yes, that works, yeah." "Brian, what do you..." Yeah, good, yeah." And she went, "Gary." He went, "I'll finger you, miss." And she just went, "Anyone else?" And she pointed to Sean Dixon, and Sean went, "Yeah, I'll finger you." Try and explain to someone every day what freedom of speech means, particularly in the context of comedy, and particularly in the context of a joke, that a joke about a bad thing isn't as bad as the bad thing. It's not even necessarily condoning the bad thing. It could be anti the bad thing. It depends on the actual joke. And this woman said, "You should never make jokes about food allergies." I should have left it, right? I sent back, "I make jokes about AIDS, cancer, famine, and the Holocaust, right?
And you're telling me I should never joke about food allergies? She sent back, yes, but the Holocaust didn't kill children. Well, it did, didn't it? It was horrible, the Holocaust. Some would say as bad as food allergies. Did anyone have a pedo teacher when they were at school? Yes, yeah. Round of applause for pedo teachers, yeah. That's another thing. I think where people are now trying to be so politically correct, they're trying to out-woke each other. Soon someone's going to say, you can't say pedo anymore. It's a derogatory term. It offends people who are child addicted, right? So you're going to have people going to the doctor going, Doctor, I think I'm child addicted, right? And the doctor will go, oh, you poor thing. How do you feel? I feel like I want to fiddle with kids. That is one of the symptoms. Don't worry, sit down. We'll get you into a facility at taxpayers' expense, right? And we'll wean you off children. How does that work, doctor? Well, you know, like when they give heroin addicts methadone, yeah? Well, we're going to start you on dwarves, right? It might work. It might. My mum, she was the salt of the earth, but she just said what she wanted, right? And she'd do anything for you, but she reserved the right to moan about it. So, growing up, right, our next-door neighbour, Mrs. Dawson, she was about 25 years older than my mum. So when my mum was 60, this old lady was already like 85, 86, and my mum was the last living witness to her existence. She lives alone, and my mum did everything for her. Right? She went shopping for her, she did the housework, she went round, made her lunch and sat with her for a while, she went back, made her tea, and this went on and on. I remember calling home once, my mum was like 70, and I went, oh, I called earlier, you were out. And my mum went, yeah, I was rating Dawson's. And I went, oh, how is she? And my mum went, oh, she just won't die, Rick. I was on a plane last year, okay, going from New York to LA, okay, and me and my girlfriend were one side of the plane, there was the aisle, and the other side, there were these two huge fat women, okay, proper fat. One of them just got on and went, can I have a belt extension? Yeah, of course you can, you've earned it, right? So, proper. In fact, I was thinking of calling the pilot out and going, should one of us swap with one of them? Otherwise, we're just going to Canada. Do you know what I mean? And one of them was even fatter than the other one, okay? And she was there, and she'd got on the plane with one of those takeaway buckets of fast food. Bucket! I mean, there's your first clue. When did that happen? When did fat people just give up? When did they go into a shop and go, oh, fuck it, just treat me like a farmyard animal? Really? Give me it in a bucket. In fact, just strap it to my fucking head and I'll just... A bucket? Really? You want your meal in a bucket? Yes. Right? So, she's there and she's chowing down, right? And I swear, she turns to her fat friend and says, this is the best fried chicken I've had all day. But one thing that isn't ambiguous, whether it's nature or nurture, is racism, right? No one's born racist. You've got to learn that shit, okay? And, again, I don't want to divide the room. I'm not a fan of racism. No, hear me out. I don't care whether you're black, white, brown, European, African... You're all going, yeah, that's all right, Rick. Black, white, brown, European, African. What about the fucking Eskimos? Racist, right? They're fucking weird, Rick. They are not weird. They're just different. They live in the snow. Yeah, that is their little house, the snow. So, right? Yeah, they wear a dead sea lion for their clothes. Yes, that's their clothes, the dead sea lion, right? But here's the thing about racism, right? You drag one out of his little hole in the snow and peel him out of his sea lion outfit, right? And he's standing there naked. You take a closer look, he's basically a cold Chinaman. I told this joke. Made sure the old people couldn't hear, like that. I went, OK. Father, sitting at home, just reading the newspaper. This little girl comes running in. She's only 6. Hello, darling. Hello, Daddy. You've been playing? Yeah. In the park? Yeah. With your friends? Well, until the man came along. Till the man came along? Yeah, a man came along and he asked my friends to leave, so it was just me and him. Darling, come over. Whatever happened, none of it was your fault, OK, darling? None of it was your fault. But tell Daddy every detail. What happened? He took me behind a tree so no one could see what we were doing. Oh, God, darling, and then what happened?
he took my dress off. Oh, God, what happened next? What happened? He took his thing out. Oh, God, darling, and then what happened? Nothing, that was it. Oh, well, make something up. But I'm a considered comedian. I like my jokes to be accurate and my targets to be fair. So I was engaging these people. I was saying, why is it transphobic? And they were saying, it's about a trans person. I said, well, that's ridiculous. That's like saying a joke about Bill Cosby is automatically racist. It depends on the joke. But I was talking to them, I'm willing to learn, and I found out my crime was that I dead-named her. Now, I'd never heard that term, you know, before a day after the Golden Globes, and that was saying her old name and even acknowledging that she used to be a man. But she did. I saw him on the Olympic Games. It was decathlete. It was in everything. He was all over the place. Shot put and pole vault. He won a medal. He was famous. He was on telly all the time. But, you know, a big, famous man with a huge, I don't know, but I mean, I'm guessing he's a big, but I've learned my lesson. Now, I'd never dead name her now. Now I know it's wrong, I'd never dead name her now. But like years ago, when, you know, she was a man, that was years ago, I'm saying, right, and she went to the doctor, right, and knocked on the door, and the doctor went, come in. This is years ago. I'm saying, I'd never dead name her now, but this is like a flashback before anyone... Do you know what So, look, come in, and he went, hello, Bruce Jenner, because that was his name then. The doctor, you know, this was years ago, and the doctor went, oh, I'm Bruce Jenner, you big old... How you doing, boy, you fucker? How you doing? You big old lunt. Oh, how you doing, boy? Come here, you fucker. How you doing, Brucey boy? You all right? Right? And Bruce Jenner, because that was his name, this is years ago, right? So Bruce Jenner went, yeah, not too bad, doctor, yeah. Not too bad, right? And I thought, what can I do for you, Bruce? Yeah, fucker, how you doing, boy? And Bruce Jenner went, because that was his name, Bruce Jenner went, look at that. And they went, oh, come on, Bruce Jenner, you know the rules. He uses his whole name every time for some reason, I don't know why. Come on, Bruce Jenner, you fucker, you know the rules. You can't bring your big old pole vaulting pole in here, mate, you know. And Bruce Jenner went, no, that's not my pole vaulting pole, that's my enormous penis. And I thought, oh, right, yeah, seeing as it is your penis, you can bring it in here. But you should have left your shot puts outside. And Bruce Jenner went, that was his name, for 58 years, I think. He went, no, they're not my shot puts, they're my enormous testicles. That's where I keep my testosterone and my spunk and shit, right? And the doctor went, oh, yeah, that makes perfect. I'm a medical man, and that you're a big bloke. Oh, you fucker. How you doing, boy? You're a big... You're big, and you would have a big old cock and balls. They're beautiful, they're a bit familiar. And no, but you must be very proud of them, Bruce. Bruce Jenner went, oh, this is going to surprise you, doctor. I want to get rid of them. And the doctor went, what? Why? Ah, they get in the way. Get in the way of what? Fucking driving, for one thing.